It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All offseason, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Last week was really all about the turnovers. He had some success throwing for 3 touchdowns. At times, the offense was really clicking and had some nice rhythm, but he has to eliminate.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Young. That's over the middle and caught by Leggett. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
Give for Edwards, running right. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action now, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Matt McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Motion man sent right. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Young. in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Third and long. To throw is Young. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the rookie from Notre Dame, Joe Alt.
Still first down.
A tight end in motion now. On play action, it's Herbert. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On play action, now Herbert. He connects with Disley. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater.
Still second down.
Throwing, Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Herbert again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there.
Here we go, set.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's
Holding
check on the call.
Let's go now.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they'll get him down for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Second and 7. Herbert. There is his tight end Disley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now it's Dobbins. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Call it a gain of 13. And the Chargers have the 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. These guys decided to build up that offensive line. You see they're using a 1st-round pick on a lineman to hopefully give a little more protection to their franchise quarterback. Herbert to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. Tremble comes in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the left side, into the hands of Leggett. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the 1st down.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
As they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol here for Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a handoff to Edwards. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you can make an argument, Mike, that he's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
Throwing now is Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Strong grab there by Deontay Johnson, and following a really good 5-year run in Pittsburgh, it kind of became clear he needed a change of scenery. The Panthers went out, they traded for him this offseason, all in their quest, Mike, to continue to surround Bryce Young with better and better skilled players. And so far, it looks like that trade's paying off, and they're able to connect for a big 1st down.
On 2nd down, Young trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The visitors' offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Dobbins. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Offense.
Here's Herbert. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To throw, it's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On play action now, Herbert going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Jordan Addison, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Panthers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Third and 5. They motion a receiver right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
They'll stay on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead. despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That one taken in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Now an opening past the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's over the middle and caught by Leggett. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. This past season as a senior, second in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
Throwing on second down, Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Hubbard. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Holding offense.
Young quickly out to Leggett. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Sending a receiver right. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here's Young. To the goal line and in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A run, it's Edwards. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. That's a gain of 15. First down, L.A.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8. We'll try the right side this time. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
How much too much power on that kick over the back lines with the new rules in effect. They'll start the drive at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Out of the shotgun. Young. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Second down and 3. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Young. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Davis to return it. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Play action now. It's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Young. That one complete to Leggett. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Throwing is Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. They'll go. Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
On 2nd down, Young. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Dobbins. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play.
Holding.
Early indications of a hold. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action now, Herbert. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all in the same.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Whoa! Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end Uzama. A 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Let's go now.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll motion over Thielen. On 2nd and 10, it's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Leggett. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Encroachment defense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
3rd and long. They'll stick to the ground. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the 4th quarter, but with the day they've had and the upper hand they've had against this pass defense, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. A run with Dobbins. Oh, he pumps up the football. And I think one of the Chargers was, yes, he was able to get his hands on it, and they retained possession. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last from there.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a give on the ground, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Pick this one up on the ground. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. And he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot, but the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. Here's first down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw. Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.